Yeah, I can. Hold on. Monokuma file doesn't say anything about her hand. What did the profile?
It doesn't mention anything about her hand.
Right, nothing there mentions her
Maybe
hand.
there's something we could steal from the conversation
Maybe
itself.
it's like the right hand... Wait, hold on. The hand isn't even an option in here anymore. I can't tell if it's the right or the left.
So you can't have any idea. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusama. You're wrong.
Maybe saying it was Mercury using the hand thing that we think we know.
On Mikuru Kusama.
It was Mikuru Saba and used it on the right hand.
Or the left hand.
I think right hand on it was Mukuro Kusama,
We could
because
try
that's
that.
the contradiction.
I think, doesn't it contradict either way you say it?
Maybe, but I'm gonna
We
do it
could
this
try
way.
it. Yeah, that makes sense. We could try it.
So you can't have any. I'm telling you now, it was Mukuro Ikusama.
Right hand. Yep, there we go.
Fair enough.
I saw both hands, there was no
Yeah,
tattoo.
I was just overthinking it, I guess.
Mukuro had a tattoo on her right hand, if I remember correctly. A representation of Fenrir. In other words, a wolf tattoo. But I saw the right hand of the person who attacked me.
Right, I saw both
There
hands.
was no such tattoo. So there's no way the person behind the mask was Mukuro.
Yeah, well, okay. You got me. I guess it wasn't her. But that still doesn't prove that it was me.
No, but everyone else at the time was in the gym. Because they were all investigating the Monokuma thing.
Right. Yeah,
It could
that
have
was
been,
what we said.
you know, someone else, right?
Hiro, Toko, Hina, and
Yep.
I all have solid alibis for that entire night.
Yeah! We were in the gym tearing you apart, so it could have been any of us.
Roasted.
Oh, okay, sure.
But it could have been
any
Kyoko,
of
but
you.
Kyoko came in to help me.
But what about Kyoko? It totally
I find it hard to
could have been
believe that
her.
Kyoko would simultaneously hold a knife and then get rid of the knife.
Oh, no snappy comeback? Did I score a bullseye?
If you insist, I don't mind showing you.
Huh? Show me what?
What do you think? I'll show you the one thing that
gonna
proves
take off
beyond a
gloves.
shadow of a doubt it wasn't me.
Or anything, anyone can say anything, she's gonna take off the gloves. Was removing her gloves.
Your hands!
Without thinking, I let out a gasp. More than just a little burned skin.
Awful, isn't it? It happened when I was first learning to be a detective. I was inexperienced.
I thought you didn't want anyone to see those scars.
If it means we get another step closer to unmasking the mastermind, it doesn't really bother me.
Seemed to savor the words as she said them. Then she put her gloves back on. We don't even get to really see them.
My scars should suffice as proof.
Because she definitely didn't have scars when we saw them.
Makoto, did the person who attacked you have scars like mine?
No, not at all. I'm positive.
Then this much has been made clear.
Everyone has an alibi, and the one person doesn't have scars.
Makoto is the
So.
true mastermind.
Or has scars.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
This is just awful. On top of my secret being revealed, I had to look at
Rude.
those positively grotesque scars of yours. Sorry, did I say that out loud? I do hope I didn't hurt your feelings.
Not at all. You can say whatever you want.
Sure, as long as it means pushing me farther in right. Corner just yet. Because if you haven't noticed, the circumstances surrounding Mukuro's death are totally unknown.
But we definitely know who the Blackened is.
That's true. All we know right now is she was killed a good while before this.
Well, we know who attacked me. We don't know who
Oh,
attacked you.
yeah.
On the contrary, we don't know anything other than that.
You're not going to tell us she was already dead before we arrived here or something, are you?
In that regard, you have nothing to
Because she was
worry
most
about.
likely controlling Monokuma during a section of the game.
I promise you, without a doubt, she died after our little killing game began here.
Then somehow she was killed in secret without any of us knowing.
And after she died, who knows how much time went by before we found her, right? Did the culprit stash her somewhere? She
Like the
couldn't have been in the
biolab
garden
that
the
we
whole
weren't
time,
allowed to
could
go
she?
into.
Right.
If she was, she would have been totally decomposed.
And that's how he preserved.
Just like your brain.
Then she was being stored somewhere?
To hide a body here. To just store it somewhere?
In the biolab, and who had access to the biolab? Monokuma.
Right.
Can't think of anywhere else the body could have been stored. The pool.
God!
The kitchen.
Mokoto's body was probably kept hidden in
It
the
was
biolab.
it was stored in the pool with the exercise equipment.
Yeah, that was floating at the bottom.
Yeah.
That's right. It's actually set up for use as a morgue, so it's the perfect place to hide a body, and it'd keep the body preserved at the same time.
Then you're also saying the body was moved from the biolab to the garden.
And I have no doubt that that's exactly what happened. In fact, I have proof.
Because she was covered with a tarp from
Right.
the biolab.
Sounds legit.
Right.
What makes me so sure the body was carried from the biolab to the garden is the tarp that we found in the garden. When I was checking it over again, I noticed something. I noticed that some text had been stamped on one corner of the tarp.
Oh, it says biolab.
Holy cow! How'd you notice that tiny little thing?
Makoto's nitpicky nature seems to have surfaced with perfect timing.
Well,
This proves that tarp originally came from the biolab. In fact, there's a whole stack of tarps just like it in there.
So when the killer moved the body to the garden, they must have grabbed a tarp to wrap it in. Then they simply left it as it was to protect against the sprinklers, and put the coat on it afterwards.
You made everything sound so amazingly consistent.
That's just a wild guess. Where's your evidence? Prove that the body was wrapped in a tarp and moved.
There is no evidence. I was simply explaining what I think happened. But you seem to be getting pretty worked up about it, wouldn't you say?
Worked up?
Now that the conversation has turned to the topic of the biolab, you must be getting pretty nervous. Because the key to uncovering your secret identity is hidden within that room, isn't it?
You're talking about unmasking the mastermind?
Because it's someone
You
we think
see,
is dead.
it contained an inconsistency. One so major it can't
an
be overlooked.
inconsistency. Zach has been dying the entire game to focus on this inconsistency.
Exactly. I wouldn't look at it in the biolab, but now that I'm being forced. I am being forced to think about the fact that there's something wrong.
There's something in the biolab. What could she be talking about?
I can't hear you. La, 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 la.
We're gonna have to go through a bullet. Not a
Probably.
bullet time. A
Bullet time. Let's just call it a bullet time. It's fine.
We have to do the rhythm game.
Yeah.
Need to pull myself together and think. The inconsistency in the biolab. Could you be talking
By
about?
the way, Makoto, what about that one thing?
What one thing?
What do you think I'm talking about? Your family.
What?
He's getting desperate. Is what I get from this.
Don't tell me you forgot about that video message.
You know, now looking at it, our dad kind of looks a lot like
I
the
think
headmaster.
That's just a coincidence.
That is just a coincidence. I don't think I'm related to Kyoko at all, because I don't have the detective skills, nor the honor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
But
it's just a coincidence.
That is very coincidental. He just like
They happen
becomes
to have the
headma-
same hair.
They happen to have the same hair. Also, wouldn't it make sense that we just so happen to be handpicked to the school that
Well-
the headmaster's in charge of?
Because why would he live here?
Right.
It's,
No, I don't think that's at all.
Yeah, that's
what
definitely
it is.
not it.
I just think it's hilarious. And what if it actually
they,
was a thing?
they look vaguely similar. Anyway, let's see what.
I think it's just because every dad in like anime usually
So
has
what do you
that
think?
kind of hairstyle.
Are you
Yeah.
sure your family's still okay?
Regardless if my family's okay or not,
We'll die if we don't get
we'll
this
die
right.
if we don't get this right. So I won't be able
We
to
won't
figure out.
know if they're right if we don't say
Why
it.
are you bringing that up now?
To create confusion, ignore it.
Your mom, your dad, your little sister. But
I would like to point out how Hina was all like, you know, she had that expression of just happy-go-luckiness on her face, like, your mom, your dad, your little sister.
She thought we were finally getting somewhere.
Are they really as safe as you might have assumed?
Like, Hiro,
assume they were
his
safe.
face looks like it fits in the situation. Of course, Hina's is cut off, but...
But we get what you're... I saw it.
Calm down, Makoto. He wants you to get upset.
I need to calm down. I can't let him get to me. We need to go back to the fact of the biolab. Yeah, the truth of the biolab. Focus on that.
So I want to shut him up, use the inconsistency, and slam him with it.
Exactly. The inconsistency is the number of them that are used.
Rhythm game! The Monokuma rhythm game. The first and only.
Oh boy.
Are you sure about this?
He's in time with the rhythm. And he has a lot of parts, by the way.
Oh yeah. Holy crap.
I'm glad you do this now, because if you run out and he decides to use negative, it's instant game over for you. Because that won't be going away anytime soon. But you have to blindly guess the entire time.
Are you sure about this? Are you sure about this?
Nice combo. Oh, sick.
Are you sure about
I was doing so well. Oh, it's gone.
Are you sure about this?
Don't falter now. Oh no, he used negative!
Are you sure about this?
Get him! Get him! Get him! Get him!
This?
Okay.
There's only...
I'm not listening.
Biolab.
Yeah, just use it.
Whoa!
Biolab lights. Biolab lights.
Lights! No! It
He
was
only
lights.
has a small amount of parts. Just use whatever you... Use your special. Get him out.
Are you sure about
Get him, 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 get him. Okay, Biolab lights. That's definitely it. Yeah, use it.
This should prove it.
There.
Yeah, okay, there.
It was lights.
It was lights.
I mean, secret makes sense too, but whatever.
Yeah, it would have been lights almost instantaneously, my next guess.
Consistency Kyoko's talking about is...
Because the lights prove
They
that
were right
people-
next to each other, and I did not read it as two different things.
Yeah. No, yeah, I had the same problem.
What are you talking about? What about the lights?
But this proves the
Like I said
inconsistency of the
before,
people you were pointing out
biolab
consistently.
also acts as a morgue. And as part of that, a giant refrigerator was installed in there. That's where everyone who's died is stored.
And it was set up so that when a slot had a body in it, a blue light would turn on.
In other words, if the blue light is on, that means there's a body in that slot.
But I counted up the number of blue lights that were on, including the one Mukuro was in, and there were only 9.
Why does that matter? You gotta give me the bite-sized version here, man.
My
Mine
life doesn't make sense because there should be 10
Yeah.
for every death.
I got it!
Right. Because there are 16 with 6
Should have been on.
remaining.
Any other number is incredibly suspicious.
Suspicious? That's simple. Just recall who's died here so far, and it should become clear.
That's right. It's the key to solving this mystery. Sayaka died first. Then Junko was second. Leon was third.
Chihiro was 4th. Mondo was 5th.
Those
Naka
two.
and Fumi, 6 and 7. Celeste was 8. Sakura was 9, and 10 was
The victim.
Makura.
Makuro.
Sadly, Alter Ego was not involved with the victims.
Yeah, Alter Ego is not involved with the victims. Also, the only one... I know this is going to sound dumb, but kind of going back to what I was mentioning earlier...
Yakia was the evil one.
No.
Lol.
I made the comment someone had to have lived that we thought was dead. And I made the comment that they... With Junko, they could have hit, like, no vital points, but it looks like she's dead. We have proof every other person is dead.
Let's just keep going.
I want to keep going.
Before you start ranting, please.
Okay.
We are running out of time rapidly.
Oh, we only have 26 minutes before the next E3. 10 people in all.
That's right.
I just want to avoid this rant that I know you're about to start.
Well, like, I was just sitting there and I'm like, the first one we know is dead, definitely.
Yeah.
All the other ones were either were all Clash Trial related, except for Junko.
Because she broke the rules.
She just so happened to smack Monokuma.
Well, she broke the rules. That's
Right.
against the rules.
She hit him, though, and then it was an instant punishment. But that would be an easy way to get yourself out of the situation, especially if you had two people.
Right.
And with the Ultimate Soldier being in control of Monokuma,
Right.
she's gonna have dead set aim. So
Makes
it
sense.
could be that she didn't get hit in any of the vital points. That's the only
Fair
way
enough.
that I could think of someone surviving any of those deaths.
Right. It wouldn't be Mondo. He was turned into butter.
Yeah, stirred with the butter.
Mondo butter. Any number should have been extremely suspicious.
According to the lights in the biolab,
Only 9 people
only
were being
9
stored
people
there.
were being stored
Means
there.
one person is inconsistently missing.
Right. It could just be happenstance, but it's doubtful.
I got it! The mastermind destroyed one of the bodies to get rid of evidence.
Where did that
If
go
they wanted to
from?
do that, they would have destroyed Mukuro's body, since they actually killed her. And yet, her body was left alone.
Then, whose body disappeared?
I say we go up there and find out.
It may very well be that none of them disappeared.
But if that's true, then why doesn't the body count match?
And in fact, no. I was gonna say, right after Junko's death, didn't we find Sayaka's body in my room? But no, that wasn't it. Because that was the motivation thing.
Yeah. There was a lot of people who
Including
died at the
Monokuma's
same time.
executions, there have apparently been 10 deaths, but there were only 9 bodies. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I'm completely lost. How can the number of victims be less than the number of murders?
She has a solid point there, but just so happens. The explanation for more murders than victims? Why is that?
Only 9 murders actually took
The
place.
same person was killed twice.
Sakura was killed 3 times in a row.
That's why there are 9 bodies. That patently untrue, counting Monokuma's executions. There have indeed been 10 murders. I think we can all agree on that.
Actually, you're completely right, so...
Shoot!
Just embarrass myself in front of everyone.
Oh.
I think it really is that someone was murdered twice.
The explanation for more murders than victims. Why is that?
That's the only other one that makes sense.
What about if the same person was killed twice?
Killed twice?
Officially, 10 murders have been committed so far. But one of the victims may have been murdered, and then murdered again.
But how does that make any sense?
We sound kind of crazy.
Murdered again?
If that's the case,
He was a
there
ghost,
could have
Your
been 10
Honor.
killings,
Yeah, but
still
wouldn't we have
only
noticed
9
if there was a
victims,
walking corpse among us? Right?
Hi, zombie.
Technically, you're right, I guess. Still, something like that.
Could easily have happened. No, it is what happened.
Sounds like you're already convinced. Then can you tell us who was killed twice?
It was Mukuro, of course. Before she was killed as Mukuro Ikusaba, she was killed as someone else.
And that's why the body had to be stored in the biolab until the moment we found it in the garden.
Is this making sense to you?
Yeah.
Let's keep going.
So,
She was killed as someone else? Come on.
she was killed as someone else. Right. Ultimate model was Junko, could easily have dressed up Ikusaba as herself. Because she knows fashion.
Besides, who could that someone else even have been?
All you have to do is look at those bodily injuries of hers.
And they're all where the spikes were. Haha!
Nothing's gonna become obvious.
We just have to compare them.
Because Kyoko's totally delusional.
The
We just
mark,
have to
it's
compare the two
Junko.
marks and we'll see that they're
Junko's
pretty
not
obvious.
dead. Okay. Mukuro's actual fatal injury is probably the...
Yeah, that's probably what we're looking at here.
Who is this someone else that Mukuro was killed as? Was it Sayaka, Maizono?
Good job.
Junko Enoshima,
That's what we're looking at.
Leon Kuwata,
Maybe it's Junko.
Chihiro
He's
Fujisaki,
gotta go through all of them, I guess.
Mondo Owaki,
Yes, it was Mondo.
Hifumi,
Each one of them's being covered up, and that's gonna.
whatever, or maybe
Celeste Lu, whatever. I like that actually.
no, there's no way
Murder
anyone
twice,
was
Junko.
murdered twice.
Whoop! Fuck. I was slowing down time.
Zach, you were doing so well.
Who is this someone
You've had
else?
so much trouble with these controls. Don't let it.
Sometimes.
Don't let it trip you up at the last trial.
Enoshima?
No, Zach, you just gotta.
Yeah! I got it!
Sure. Okay. We know where to use it. Let's just use it where we think we need to use it.
Hifumi Celestial, or maybe... No,
Okay.
there's no
Okay.
way anyone
There.
was murdered.
Nice. High five. Yeah. We did a thing. And it worked.
Chico, wasn't her fatal injury pretty similar to Mukuro's?
What do you mean?
Well, remember what happened to her? She was impaled by a bunch of spears all over her body.
So she's been dead for several days, i.e. she died basically on the second day.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Actually, I
That's-
think it was the. Yeah, it was the second day.
It was the second. No one died on the first day.
Yeah.
I think it was like maybe 2 or 3 days in.
Yeah.
Because it was when we got
He
our
was
first
getting
motivation.
bored.
He was getting
That's-
bored.
Yeah. Okay. You're right.
And Mukuro died from a number of wounds across her body.
And they're
When you
all in the
compare
same
that
place.
to the stab wounds Junko suffered,
And the similarities match? Yes, and those are the only fatal injuries that match up. That explains why those two bodies are actually one and the same.
but let me see if I have this straight.
That means the identity of the mastermind is actually Junko.
Junko, or someone going by that name, was stabbed to death with multiple spears. Then her body was kept in the biolab for however long before being dragged out again. Only this time, it was presented as the corpse of one Mukuro Ikusaba.
It all matches up, right? Those wounds Junko suffered
That
could
explains the
easily
past.
be these same injuries.
It's really true? Mukuro and Junko are the same person? Wait, so then... What does it all mean?
It means that there haven't been 10 victims, but 9. Which also means that among the people we thought were dead, one is still
And
alive.
it's Junko.
And that's the true identity of the mastermind?
Yeah.
Who is it? Who's behind all this?
We already know the answer to that. It's Mukuro. She's still alive.
No.
She took Junko's body and made it look like she was the one who died. So Mukuro is still alive. She's gotta be.
I mean, that's possible, I guess. That it's not Junko who's alive, but it's...
No,
No.
because it definitely did state Mukuro in the
Right, the file.
file.
And the
And so far,
hand.
those have been accurate, and the hand.
Which, I would think we would have noticed, but if she had makeup on her, we wouldn't have noticed a tattoo on her hand.
You cover up a tattoo with makeup.
A little
Yeah.
silence? Then I must be right. I'm right, aren't I?
No.
No.
Mukuro alive, not still alive as Mukuro, but can we really believe that? No, the tattoo.
The tattoo,
Junko didn't have that tattoo.
the injuries, the everything makes no sense. Her profile?
No, that didn't have anything to do with her tattoo. No, it didn't say anything about
The
it.
body we found in the garden.
It says she was part of
It
Fenrir,
wasn't
possibly.
Mukuro.
Then she's still alive?
Maybe her profile on it wasn't
That's
her.
right. She
To
made
try
it
and
look like
show her the
Junko's
profile to say
body
it was
was
definitely her.
alive.
Look at this.
So the mastermind's true identity is Mukuro.
Because if we just used it on the Mastermind's true identity, it'd be like trying to go we're agreeing,
Yeah.
but no.
Hmm.
It's definitely
I think it's...
The body we found in
No, because the
garden
fatal injury could still be Junko.
Yeah.
wasn't
That's her
Mukuro.
entire point. Let's use it there.
Then she's still
Oh,
alive?
okay. Great aim as always.
That's right.
Well, it was great aim, it was just timing.
So the
Cacti Gundam.
What do you say, Monica?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, profile.
we probably said something.
It's,
another
it
week
said
forgot.
something about Fenrir, which
Yeah,
I
and
think
it's
will
through a
relate to the
tattoo.
tattoo.
No, the body we found in the garden was Mukuro. That's one thing we can be sure of. The body's appearance and measurements are consistent
Okay,
with
it's
her
measurements.
record. Right, Kyoko?
She was 5 foot 6 inches tall and weighed 97 pounds. Her vitals were 31, 21, 32. Everything in her profile is consistent with that course.
And then there's the matter of the Fenrir tattoo. So there's no question it's her.
Mukuro's not the mastermind.
Junko.
Then who's actually still alive?
The only person it could be?
Me.
It was me all along. Junko.
Here's my answer. Junko is still alive. It's the only possibility.
Are you sure about that?
Huh?
I admit, since Mukuro is undoubtedly dead, Junko does seem to be the only other explanation. But we saw her get impaled. She died right before our very eyes.
Unless they were in cahoots. She got her to do it for her.
If Junko were still alive, the death we saw would had to have been some kind of charade. But you yourself confirmed she was dead, did you not?
Yeah, but it was Makuro's disguise as Junko.
I don't think we've made that.
Right, right.
We didn't mention.
We haven't mentioned that yet.
So we're assuming that Makuro's still alive, but Junko was very much definitely stabbed.
At this point, yes. I can say for sure she was dead. There's no question.
No question. Junko was dead.
So,
Junko.
the idea that she's still alive.
It must be wrong.
Then you're withdrawing your previous statement?
Withdrawing. How would you
I
pronounce that?
know you gave it your best shot, but too bad. I guess your conclusion was a dud. Too bad, too bad.
This case hasn't been decided just yet. You haven't given up already, have you, Makoto?
No, of course
We
not.
just have to take her
There's no
ultimate
way I
into
give up that
consideration.
easy.
That's all well and good, but how do you intend to solve the problem standing in your way? Junko absolutely died. Mukuro absolutely died.
Then both of them are dead, right? There can't be any kind of survivor story.
That's the thing, though. If they both received similar wounds, then, like, obviously it wasn't Junko who was ever there. If we think about it, if Junko hadn't received the wounds, she'd still be walking around without them.
Right.
I think we need to look at this from the opposite direction.
The opposite direction?
Let's assume Junko is still alive. If so, how could she have survived?
Right. She swapped. Still, if she were alive somehow, Junko's not the one that had died. It was Junko, but someone else entirely. Maybe she used some sort of trick. Makeup.
Makeup.
Ooh. Hold on.
Try an R.
Oh.
Missed it. E's the only vowel, or not vowel. No, like replace.
Yeah, replacement. Or replaced. L. D, come on. I need a D. Where's the D?
There it is. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it! What if she switched places with someone else?
Switch places?
That's right! Before the spears could kill her, she got someone to take her place. Specifically, Mukuro Ikusaba.
Then that would make it Mukuro's corpse that showed up later.
Which is why the body's height and weight and everything match Mukuro's profile, right?
I don't know anything about this switching places thing, but that had to be Junko who got stabbed to death, right?
Yeah, you're saying they switched? When could they even have done that? Right when she was about to die? Like she used some kind of ninja replacement technique?
Naruto reference, lol.
Lol.
Good point. There's just no way they could have.
Unless it was never Junko in that room.
So maybe the whole idea is wrong.
They switched at the beginning.
I got it!
Switched after death.
Two of them, they had switched places from the very beginning.
Like, we might not have ever seen the real Junko in real life.
Right.
And in fact, the file couldn't even be wrong.
That's
The,
a way of
the
throwing
pictures
them off.
could be swapped.
That's a good point.
Like, maybe who we know as Junko might have really died, but who we knew as Junko wasn't really Junko.
Right.
From the beginning?
Yes, from the moment we first met. If that's when they switched, then they wouldn't have had to switch at the moment of death, right? After all, the one we saw at that point would have already been Mukuro.
Hold on. So, you're saying the Junko we first met is actually Mukuro all along?
Exactly. Being an ultimate soldier, she's used to being disguised anyway.
Right.
It's just camouflage.
Then we'd already met her?
I had, like, a normal conversation with her.
When we first met, none of us knew who anyone else was. So Mukuro could have simply told us her name was Junko, and we never would have known the difference. That would easily allow the two of them to switch places from the very beginning.
Wait, but Mukuro had a tattoo on the back of her hand, right?
Makeup.
Junko never had any tattoo like that, did she?
She could have hidden it with
And the
foundation
nails
or
match
something
the,
like that.
Right.
nails she had.
If she did, it likely melted away in the explosion, exposing the tattoo after the body was extinguished. Plus, there were the fake nails found on the hands of Mukuro's body. They were the same fake red nails she was wearing when we all met for the first time.
But if she really did use foundation,
Correct. Even if there was no tattoo on her hand, I couldn't say for certain it wasn't Mukuro. So I'm glad nobody noticed that glaring hole when we were trying to figure out who attacked Makoto. But too bad for you, Monokuma. You can't deny it anymore.
Wait, so this whole thing was a setup from the very beginning?
Yep.
If that's true, it was quite an elaborate plan to be sure. Looked like Mukuro was Junko.
The reason such an elaborate plan was possible is because the two of them were working
Because they were
together.
both the ultimate despair.
So Mukuro, the ultimate despair, teamed up with someone like her. In other words, it would be fair to say that Junko herself was also the ultimate despair.
What's wrong? Lost the will to fight back?
I think he's just afraid.
Afraid? What's that mean, afraid? Fear is only possible where hope is possible. I only have despair, so fear is an alien concept to me.
And why haven't you been saying anything?
Because it's a bunch of nonsense. Junko's my secret identity? As if.
Then why did you try and protect Junko's real identity?
I I tried to protect your identity? When did I do that?
He can try to deceive us all he wants, it doesn't matter, because I've already figured it out. And not just once, but twice. The first time was during our latest investigation.
Can you pause here?
No.
Okay, let's do this on pause. We ran out.
First time was during our last investigation. How did you try and hide it in the last investigation?
Remember the DVD we got? We definitely didn't see Junko in that DVD at all. Or at least we never mentioned seeing her.
Yeah, I don't think that's it. It was during the last investigation.
Or remember how awkward he was when he cut it off early? That's what got me thinking of, because he cut it off early.
Right, we hadn't seen everyone.
We thought there was no reason for it, but maybe he was trying to hide Junko. And if we knew that there was two separate, we would have known that.
We would have seen, the name would have popped up with her face.
Right.
So, it could very much be that Makuro is actually the one that's alive still, not Junko.
Right, or something like that.
Because we never, it's just a name.
Anyways, we should pause here.
We're gonna pause here, we're gonna go watch some
the
E3.
air conditioners and stuff.
Get some air in
see
here.
if we can't watch Bethesda. And then we will finish off the game. We have
Hopefully.
less than an hour left of it.
Oh boy.
Less than an hour!